Alright, today I'm going to be predicting week 2 of the NFL. I'm going to try to be doing this more often, at least try to do it every week, and give you my reactions after the week is done of how these teams have done. As of right now, the Niners and the Jets have not played, so my prediction on them might be a little iffy, but hopefully I can still get it correct. So from this point on, I'm going to be predicting week 2 from here on out. And yeah, let's get into it. First game of week 2, we have the Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills have been good, to say the least, against the Cardinals, but it was against the Cardinals. Now, the Miami Dolphins beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are actual playoff contenders, in my opinion. So, Dolphins have a better shot at winning here, but I'm not going to count Josh Allen out like that. Josh Allen could still put them into a good position to win the game, but I don't think they will finish the game, to say the least. So my prediction will be Dolphins continue their winning streak, going 2-0 and beating the Buffalo Bills. It will be probably a close game. Ravens and the Raiders. Two teams, the Ravens are clearly better, but the Raiders can surprise, in my opinion. But I don't think the Ravens are going to let the Raiders slide to a win like that. If they do, then something's definitely wrong. So that was an easy one there. I mean, I don't think the Raiders are just gonna win outright like that. Sure, they got a couple good. They have a good receiving core led by Devontae Adams. Their quarterback, I mean, we're still iffy about that spot, so I don't think they're gonna win quite yet. It won't be good enough to win quite yet, but they'll still try to get the W. Then we have the Panthers and the Chargers. Panthers look like crap against the Saints. I mean, the Saints destroyed them, and the Saints are not even a good team, like playoff caliber team. Like, they're not it. How did the Panthers let that happen with a Bryce Young #1 overall pick from last year? How did they let that happen? The Chargers are going to win here with Justin Herbert leading the squad. They're going to win. I'm not expecting a blowout, but that could definitely happen. Blowout 2 times back-to-back weeks. That's just embarrassing. Somebody needs to be fired, to be honest, because that Panthers score is not going to be led right. The Saints and the Dallas Cowboys both coming off blowout wins. One against the Browns and the other against the Panthers. We just talked about the Panthers. So my prediction for the Cowboys and the Saints. Saints, like I said, they blew out the Panthers. They can't do the same to the Cowboys, because Panthers, they had everything wrong. They had the receiving core wrong. Their QB was very inconsistent and inaccurate most of the time. So the Saints could definitely put up a fight, but the Cowboys, I don't think are gonna let the Saints go by with a win here. Cowboys, they're gonna continue their win streak and beat out the Saints. Then we have the rematch of the divisional round, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are at home, just like the divisional round. This is going to be a tough game for both teams, because the Lions didn't win how I expected them to in week 1. I thought it was going to be more of a pull-away game rather than an overtime game. So to say the least, the Buccaneers have a chance, because the way they played against the Commanders was insane. I mean, like, Baker Mayfield could actually be MVP caliber if he keeps this up. So my underdog pick for the week here is probably going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating the Detroit Lions in a revenge game. And I'm rooting all for Baker Mayfield for getting his respect and beating Jared Goff and the Lions. The Packers and the Colts. Another iffy game, which I'm not sure who I will pick, but I'm leaning towards the Indianapolis Colts because of Anthony Richardson, yet I don't know if he'll finish off good. Packers are out of Jordan Love, so this might be an easy pick, but it's not, because Jaden Reed, if you saw how he played against the Eagles, he was playing great. So, to say the least, the Colts, I don't know if they have a chance, but they're the only one with the starting quarterback. So I might just have to go based off of that. I still think it's going to be a close game, to say the least. Colts and Packers, but I mean, we will see. Colts, I'm predicting the Colts we will win by 3 points. Then we have the Browns and the Jaguars. I'm gonna tell you straight up, the way the Browns played, Deshaun Watson needs to go. No, the way he played against the Cowboys shouldn't have been that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't expecting them to be that good against the Browns. If they played the Steelers, they played the Bears, they played the Seahawks, yeah, but the Browns, the number 1 defense, nah. So the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence has a chance here at beating the Browns at their low. If they can do that at home, that'll give them a good momentum push for the season. And the Browns, I don't know, they're gonna have to figure something out. Jaguars are going to win this game. Then you have the Niners and the Vikings. 2 good teams. The Vikings coming off a good win against the Giants, but the Vikings didn't look great offensive wise. Defense played good, but then again, they were going against the Giants, who is led by Daniel Jones. I believe that Daniel Jones, even though he might be I mean, like, he can be good sometimes, but he's vaguely inconsistent. Like, he may not be their guy. So the Niners and Vikings, I'm having the Niners pull off the win. Maybe in a close pull away game. I'm going to say 37-27. Then we have the Seahawks and the Patriots. 2 teams coming off wins that we did not expect to them to come off wins. Patriots beat the Bengals in a surprise game. Joe Burrow was consistent with his passing, and yet somehow they still lost. I mean, I'm speechless for one. Joe Burrow like, I have no words for him for this team. They're supposed to be good. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I can't really explain how bad the Bengals played, guys. I can't. If the Patriots can do that again and play good defense against the Seahawks, they can hold them. But Geno Smith and the Seahawks, I feel like they're too buffed. I feel like they can get it done. I feel like they can beat the Patriots. So that's what I'm going to lean to. The Seahawks are going to beat the Patriots in more of a close game, but it's going to be a low scoring game. So I'm going to go 16-13. Seahawks win. Then you have the Jets and Titans. Now, like I said, the time of this recording, the Jets and the 49ers have not played. So I can't really go. I can only go off of preseason right now at the moment. So the Jets and the Titans could be a good game if Will Levis plays good. But Will Levis isn't looking like that guy right now, and Jets have Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson in the backfield, and they got Brees Hall. I'm taking Jets all day, every day, to be honest. If it's Jets versus Titans, it's like no doubt. If they played 100 times, it's gonna be 70-30. Jets are gonna win. I do not expect the Titans to pull off a victory like that, because the Titans, they didn't play good. They're not gonna play good. I don't have high faith in the Titans right now, to say the least. But here we are. Jets beat the Titans in an away game, and we'll see how that goes out. Then you have the Giants and the Commanders. 2 teams who I felt like supposed to win. I felt like they were supposed to win, in my opinion, this week 1 game. But come to find that they did not win. So Jaden Daniels, he didn't play bad, but he didn't play great either. Malik Neighbors, he led the league. He led his team in receiving yards in -1 reception. But still, this could be like one of those games where you will not want to watch based off of last week's performance. Now, this could be a good game. Like, I'm rooting for Malik Neighbors and I'm rooting for Jaden Daniels. But at the end of the day, I feel like the Commanders have the edge here, and they're going to probably pull off a victory, probably a 20-17 victory in a boring contest, to say the least. Then you have the Rams and the Cardinals, two teams both coming off of losses, one against the Bills and the other against the Lions, two hardcore teams. Now, Cardinals played good last week, but they didn't play well, because if they played well, they would have beaten the Bills. In that case, I don't think the Rams, I don't think the Cardinals can actually play well here, because I don't think Kyler Murray is their guy for their quarterback this year. I don't think so. Maybe he could be. Maybe he could. I don't know why they're keeping him right now. If he just needs to develop, or as a quarterback, as a mobile passer, I have no idea. But whatever they had in 2021, it was working until they lost against the Packers, and it just went downhill from there. Then you have Bengals and the Chiefs. Joe Burrow going to Burrow ahead. But I don't think it's his place no more, guys. I don't think so. Bengals could lose to the Chiefs if the Chiefs keep up how they are playing, how they played against the Ravens. They played good. They didn't play best, but they played good. And they have a lot of potential within Xavier Worthy. Chiefs are going to beat the Bengals in a high-scoring game, and Jamar Chase will finally get at least 2 touchdowns, hopefully, for my fantasy sake. Probably, I'm guessing 40-35. That's my prediction. Chiefs win. Then you have Steelers and Broncos. Steelers, their kicker, whoever had their kicker, must be a happy guy in fantasy. Whoever had him is a happy guy right now, because he literally scored all of their points to win against the Falcons. The Falcons, I don't know what was going on. Kirk Cousins, I don't really know, but they paid a lot of money for him, and we expected him to be better than what he played like. The Falcons should have won against the Steelers, no doubt. I don't get how they lost. I don't get why they lost, but they should have won. So the Steelers, they're not the best. They're not a great team after beating the Falcons like that. That wasn't top tier performance from either of them. I'm going to go with the rookie Bo Nix over Justin Fields here, or whoever's starting. We saw Justin Fields last week. I'm taking Bo Nix.